we talk about the origin story for Austin Coding Academy, we always say that it was born out of frustration.
We had tried to build a few technical products, apps specifically, and we ran into a serious roadblock when we were trying to explain to our developers what it was that we wanted.
Our background is in business. We are non-technical. We built a couple companies ourselves that have done reasonably well, and when we were doing that, almost inevitably there's a tech component to each one, and we would always hit kind of a roadblock where we either couldn't build it ourselves or we couldn't communicate properly with our technical development team.
Austin Coding Academy solves the problem of this communication schism between technical and non-technical people by teaching non-technical people the vocabulary, the process, the development cycle necessary to create their technical suite.
One of the first things that we looked at was the idea of relationships. For us, the mentor-student relationship has played an enormous part in our lives. And when we were looking at instructors to bring in, we really wanted to build an environment where it wasn't just somebody passing on knowledge, it was somebody that could act as a mentor.
Our professors, in my opinion, are credible for a very specific reason. They all work in the industry. They don't do this for their main source of income. These guys teach because they love it and they want people to understand how important what they teach is. And what that's caused us to do in the application process is really weed through and find people that are actually as excited about learning this stuff as they are.
And now here we break out in PHP.
They do a really incredible job of reaching out to students and building those relationships with them. Our students kind of run the gamut occupationally. I mean, we have everything from bartenders that are looking to make a career change to CEOs who are looking to be able to better interact with their development team.
We have one student who, by the end of class, will have made her tuition back just on websites that she's built for friends based on what we've taught her in the 10 weeks that she's been here.
I'm learning to code because I'm the CEO of a mobile app company and I don't know how to code. That's kind of important. You know, more than that, I have a lot of ideas. This isn't my first, and I would love to be able to start building out websites or apps that I have ideas for and not really need someone else, at least to start, because that's always been an inhibitor for me.
We had one student who has a master's degree, but it was in a completely non-technical field, and she was pretty rudimentary when it comes to computers, and she built her first Bootstrap site 2 nights ago, and it was really incredible to watch. We've seen students that already had a slightly technical background in something like Java, who at the beginning of the semester said that the only reason they hadn't taken a technical position was because they lacked the confidence of working in a development team. And now they're really excited about getting into the workforce because they've seen what it's like to work on a life cycle of a process, on the life cycle of software development, and they feel that they can actually contribute to a team now. The big vision for Austin Coding Academy is to provide a 9-month program where someone can either learn the front or back end and go from knowing very little, almost nothing, to being job ready 9 months later. If code was written one way 5 years ago, it's written a different way this year, and it'll be written a different way 2 years from now. And if you have instructors that are participating in the workforce right now, you're going to know exactly what you need to be working on in order to be job ready and eligible when you apply.